Hello everyone, this is Scarzig, and welcome back to another episode of The Darkest Dungeon. Today, our primary goal is to make some cash. I already threw a party together, threw everybody that needed it into stress relief. We need to start getting Megix's diseases cured. And one thing I did run into that really sucks is Velka will only pray for stress relief, and of course, the caretaker is in the stress relief here. Every once in a while, the caretaker, it just lines up that way. So Velka is going to be stressed out for another week. Remind you that she is afflicted, right? When you get up to max stress, you get an affliction. The only way to cure affliction is to put them in a stress relief activity. So Velka is going to be out of commission for a couple of weeks, but I think that's all right because, like I said, we're just looking to make money, and it's much easier to do that probably in the lower level missions. So here's the strat. We're going on this mission here into the Warrens to complete 100% of room battles. It's a long mission. We have to camp twice, so we're just going to be finding tons and tons and tons of treasure. We're going to augment that by bringing an antiquarian. So let's go over the team. I'm bringing out Guts. Again, we're going to be doing a torchless run, by the way. This is going to be torchless. This is purely to get the money. So I figured that we need to do a good job of balancing new people plus carrying a few of the old people as well. Like if we sort by level here, Nocturne is a little bit stressed out. I do have another occultist that I might want to try and get leveled up just for the sake of doing it. Right, because we do have Salim, who's level 3, and Nocturne, who's kind of stressed out at a level 2. We are going to be bringing our new Flagellant as well, and I figured that Guts would just be a nice, strong frontline carry that can, just really bring damage to the team to round it out, because we are bringing an Antiquarian who is primarily there for utility and increases your net gold that you find. This is just to kind of front load some of that damage. And of course, we have an occultist for a little bit of backline damage with the Abyssal Artillery, Sacrificial Stab, etc. I would have really liked to bring, I think, a Abomination, but of course, the Flagellant and the Leper are religious and therefore will not party with him. But you guys all know this. If you've been watching this for a long time, you know that the Abominations are kind of clunky to make parties around. But I'm really confident in this party. We already have everybody outfitted with trinkets. We've got the Brawler's Gloves for damage in position 1, and the Warrior's Cap, which is the classic Leper set that I like to use. For our Flagellant, I've got the Warrior's Bracer for extra damage on melee skills, and a little bit of extra HP just to help out. And for our Occultist, we have the Moon Cloak, extra protection and dodge, and a little bit of extra healing as well for the Occultist. And then for our Antiquarian, we do still have the Candle of Life. So this is going to be really useful along with the Feather Crystal. That extra speed is going to help out. Hopefully we can get Protect Me up and going, right at the beginning of the match. So that is the strat. We aren't worried too much about camping skills, even though we are going to be camping twice, because we are really low on money, and unlocking new camping skills is pretty expensive. So we're just going to rock it. Usually with the Leper, it's really great to get Reflection. That's definitely one of their best camping skills, but we're going to have to go without it. And yeah, let's do it. Let's provision. So, we want to bring a bunch of food. We do have plenty of healing in the party, but because we're camping twice, we want as much food as possible. If it's a long mission, the dungeon itself is going to be huge, so we're just going to be wandering around, and so we just want a ton of food. Actually, I always tend to overdo it with the food, right? I always tend to overdo it with the food, and we can bring the medicinal herbs for that, what's it called? The curio that procs and you can find food. Like it's like an abandoned dinner table. We'll bring anti-venom probably. A couple skeleton keys. And we'll bring 5 shovels. Again, I'm not sure how big the dungeon is going to be, but I do know that the Warrens do tend to have a lot of rubble. So this looks like a decent spread. We don't want to go too hard because, again, we do want to make sure we can spend all of our you know, a lot of these slots quickly so that we can make room for loot. We do have 6 blood, so that's going to help us out a little bit because we have a couple people with the Crimson Curse. So let's embark, see if we can get some money. Now, the thing with the Crimson Curse, I did have to look this up. When your character goes a certain amount of time without consuming any of the blood, they crave it, right? And then they start wasting away.
But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
Nice. Okay, so wow, this isn't a very long mission at all, but we do have to overcome all of these room battles, which is going to be the real issue. We didn't bring any torches, of course. I think it's proper to snuff your torch right away, so probably a bit of a mistake on my part. Nice. We're just going to finish off these maggots because they are really obnoxious. Beautiful. Nice. And we get the minor antique. We do have to remember to let Violet check all the curios. So we shift click to reduce torch. There we go. So we're traveling in the dark. Moonshine barrel. We'll search. Yep, see, and then we get the minor antique, some food. When the torch is at 0, you get more treasure, as we already know. So let's take care of this room battle real quick. The flagellant is really nice for a run like this too, because when the torch is low, they get extra stress, and the flagellant doesn't mind getting stressed out. We are getting a little outsped here, so I really want my antiquarian to put the protect me up. There we go. Perfect, and our leper will take that. Oh, shit. Wow, right off the bat, huh? Alright, so we're going to hew. There we go. And hopefully we can heal our guy. Let me see, he's down to 2 HP and he's going to bleed for 2, so we're going to heal here and that prevents Death's Door. Fantastic. Now, I think the Death's Door actually doesn't do too much to the flagellant, right? When he's at Death's Door, I think he actually is buffed when he's on Death's Door, and the flagellant has bonus death blow resist. So he can actually, you can gamble and keep him on Death's Door for quite a long time. Yeah, so we'll Reign of Sorrows. Hopefully we get a bleed. Perfect. No, he didn't bleed the thing. One thing I'm going to have to do with my leper is equip Purge. I don't remember if Guts has it or not. I'm pretty sure he does. But at any rate, we'll just keep getting the heals off while we have these sort of dead turns. The Drums of Doom are sort of annoying, right, getting the stress damage like this, but we can camp twice to nullify some of that. And, you know, if the flagellant gets stressed out, then eventually once he hits 100 stress, he becomes rapturous and gets buffed. So we're kind of just waiting on that to happen. So before I forget... Oh, I don't have Purge unlocked. That's going to really screw me over. That's one of my favorite moves, actually, that I should have paid to get. He has Intimidate, not Purge, because this clears corpses and allows you to easily bring stuff to the forefront for the leper to hit. But we do have skeleton keys, so... Oops, no. We want Violet to search this chest. Nice. And already we're starting to get... bogged down with treasure, which is what I want to see. So we're going to throw the bandage. It's shift click. I'm hitting the wrong key. Because portraits are valuable, and busts we kind of need too. We did find extra food, so we'll just throw the medicinal herbs as well. Man, you can hear the pigs and stuff squealing in the background. That's like really spooky. A little bit of damage. There we go. Against these 2 worms, we just want to do the damage. We don't need to do anything fancy. Beautiful. Yeah, so Guts you can see with the damage that he brings to the table. is just going to add up in the long run. Oh god, we're gonna throw a shovel because the sapphires are really good to take. I think antiques stack up to like 10 or 20, so we don't need to worry about that for a while. Citrine, I think, is more common than jade, but citrine, you know, it's like worth less individually, but I think it's more common, so you're more likely to stack it. Onyx, I think, is a bit more uncommon, and we do need to bring the blood. Oh man. I think we're gonna throw firewood. We're here for money. We aren't here for any shenanigans, and we aren't gonna mess with that skin. I forget what curio you use to interact with it. I think you're supposed to burn it, but I can never remember. Ooh, that's not good. Do we outspeed? Yeah. So he gets to move forward 3, which is nice. I think that moving back is correct here. And then we can move back 2. Okay, so we're at a decent party shuffle. Basically, they get first strike because we spent the entire time shuffling. So that's one thing we do need to watch out for in this run, is this is not the kind of party that wants to get shuffled. So we're just going to chop because we can't one-shot. And our Brawlers Clubs are offline because we aren't in position 1. We'll Nervous Stab to finish him. Okay. I guess we Sacrificial Stab. Ah, damn it, dodge. Okay. I'm going to start working on this occultist, I think. The cultist acolyte, I mean. He crit for 8. That's not terrible. But the stress is definitely getting high here. So maybe we will camp soon. Just to kind of nullify that a little bit. Almost. Eldritch Pull is not that bad now that she's the only one left. We can even Reign of Sorrows. Excellent. Rare Antique. Okay. Yeah, so we're getting to the point where we kind of have a lot of slots. That and the torch we don't need. Stress. Do we camp now? Let me see. If we get to this room and camp. Actually, it would have been more efficient to... Actually, no, because we can go around like this to go there. So we do want to go to this room next. Maybe we'll camp in the next room. We'll see how I feel. Rack of Blades. Search it. Sometimes you find treasure there. You're supposed to use, I believe, bandages to protect your hands. Nothing in here. I think we can move to the next room then. Have the antiquarian search that. The map, this will really help. Scouting traps is really good for us. Shovel. We'll see if I get punished for throwing away that 5th shovel. Alright, so let's kill this fight and we should be able to camp. Let's go. Alright, first things first. We're going to Reign of Sorrows. Hopefully we get a bleed on the back line. Okay, that'll do. Oh god, Guts is gonna get full stressed, I know it. It resisted the disease, that's really good. We could Festering Vapors instead of Protect Me. I think that's what we're gonna do. And then that way, the Abyssal Artillery has a higher chance of finishing him off. Damn. That dodge was really important. Mortality clarified in a single strike. Okay, well, that's not bad. As long as there's like no more crits and stuff, I think we can be right on the edge of stress. Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon. Please, virtue. Please, virtue. No. Sad. Blood and rain in the muddy boot prints. Oh man. This is going to be one hilarious run. There is a chance that we could crit here, so I'm going to go for a high roll. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. I'm getting punished for not camping, though. So we will heal. Aw, no, leave me to my cursed fate. So we won't be healed. So I guess... He's dead to his damage over time. So we're going to try to go for Sacrificial Stab on the Swine Wretch. Damn. This thing has such high dodge. Alright, so we're going to try once more. We only need to do 5 damage, so we just need to hit. Nice! Okay, a little bit of de-stress. So now we can... Hopefully we get a nice bleed here. Nope. Ah, crit! And he's bleeding. Dash it all. My control is fading. It is coming through. Rapturous. Now, Rapturous. Adversity has dissolved my mortal psyche and opened my skull to the light. Fuck! Man. It sucks when they get put on death's door with a dot, and then he, you know, got the negative. He got the affliction, so we couldn't heal him. Guts goes down in the quest for loot. Alright. So let's do this. But at any rate, we need to start doing damage then. He does have the Moon Cloak, which will give him extra protection. And the funny thing too is our Flagellant is actually has a heal as well, but he just was refusing. So the Brawler's Gloves we want to take, the Warrior's Cap we can leave behind. And we didn't leave any trinkets up. So I suppose we could throw the Warrior's Bracer, give him the Brawler's Gloves instead. Anyway, let's see how much we can take first off. Okay, so we just need room for trinkets. The max HP is really important here, actually. So I must bear the burden, the weight of my sin. So he's not going to eat while he's rapturous. That's interesting. But everybody is like super stressed. So camping at this point doesn't really matter, does it? I guess that's, I guess we throw those trinkets behind. Damn!
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness.
He has a heart attack and goes to death's door. Wow. So we'll heal him. I forget what maybe you're supposed to use holy water on that? Jesus. But anyway, we can patch him up, looks like. And we will... Unspeakable Commune. It's funny, he survived a heart attack. We can produce a trinket if we want. And I think this scales with level. the antiquarian's level, so you can't just use it to like pull really rare trinkets, which used to be a strat back in the day. You go camping with a bunch of antiquarians to pull trinkets, but then they made it so you couldn't get super rare ones from it. While we have the time, I guess we de-stress here, just so he doesn't have a heart attack as quickly. And Dark Strength. Yeah, we're going to do it. Damn.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
Oh, man.
Require only the
We do have a lot of loot, though. I'm not going to lie. Oh, I didn't mean to touch that. I saw it, and when you stop, they move forward just a little bit when you let go of the button. So he's actually on the border of having another heart attack. We already scouted, though, so we know that there's no room battles in these rooms. So theoretically, we could just search some stuff before we have to fight anything. We can just go and loot stuff. But anyway, let's backtrack. We'll head this way. Oops, no, don't want to fuck with those. Man, this is one of the craziest missions we've had so far. Now, I think the antiquarian has really high trap disarm. Yeah, so we'll have the antiquarian take a look. Forgot to have the antiquarian check that. Rip me. And rip guts, too. Alright. Let's do it. We get the surprise. And we can't afford protect me. We have to just, yeah, we have to start working on the back line here. No, my will falters. I feel it tearing through. Yeah, he's like trying to hold back his dark powers. He needs to be in rank 3 to use abyssal artillery. That's really upsetting. Man, that's messing with my whole party formation. Alright then.
A powerful blow.
So we're sacrificial stabbing our way to victory. Nice dodge. Whew. Alright, so we'll heal. Oh my god. So he can't be healed at all. Gee whiz. Just need to do a little bit more damage there. Faith over steel. Has another heart attack.
Precipice of oblivion.
Virtue, thank you. 1 out of 4. Straighten your backs. We continue. Okay. Can you redeem yourself? No, you redeem an ally. So he can't be healed, but he can redeem. So we can keep him alive. Let's see. You are dead to your bleed. So, yeah, we just need to keep going. I think Blight is that going to be more damage over time? Or is Nervous Stab more damage over time? Damn. So he's back on Death's Door and bleeding. Rip.
Facing the abyss.
Is he still... He's still refusing healing, so... Alright, so that's a crit. The Blight will leave him alive with 1 HP. So... We do have to punch him.
luxury and
Damn!
abundance set the stage for
Well, I guess we can just redeem and undo that damage. I thought Raptures was supposed to be a good thing. Like, it was like put him in a powered up state. But he's just being a dick. And then he shuffles himself back because he's fearful. I merely grow stronger. That's fine. Man, this fight took forever without that fourth person doing DPS. Jesus. And because I keep redeeming. Oh, yes! Now we're back in it. And redeem lowers his damage. Thank you. Violet's just completely de-stressing herself. Ah, beautiful.
success so clearly in view. Or is it merely
The shovel will come in handy.
the light?
Throwing that torch. We're going in. And again, there's no battle in this room because we scouted all the way down here. Oh, my mistake. That was right on the edge of the scout. We get a surprise on these spiders, though. This will help because our occultist shuffled himself back, so we have access to abyssal artillery. All right. I think. Well, no. Better to just kill these damn spiders. Don't need to get cheeky with dots anymore. We lost guts. We lost our front line. Oh, man. He has a heart attack again. Oh, my God. Our flagellants have like 3 or 4 heart attacks now. We just need him to, like, not die. Great.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
Yeah, and the problem with our Antiquarian being in rank 2 is we lose out on fortifying vapors.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Alright.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
So we throw this shovel so we can get another stack of gold started. He will eat, which is nice. So we can open that slot up for portraits. Let's see. So normally I would go down and around like this, but man, these curios, I need to check them. There's a chance that we might actually be able to clear this dungeon. Fuck.
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent.
We don't have holy water for these bones. But we're gonna check them anyway. And vampiric spirits ain't that bad either. Check this too. Black Plague. Okay. Okay, I fucked up. We're pressing our luck. Interesting. So he can redeem. I'm just going to move him back forward.
Well struck.
Because these things don't actually do a lot of damage, right? They're just here to, like, blight, disease you, and stress you out, which isn't really that big a deal. So we can get through this fight easily, in my opinion. Our flagellant's going to have another heart attack here in a second. Ooh, these misses, though. Well struck.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Alright, so now we can just start beating the hell out of the back line. He passes. Has another heart attack. He's been eating too much fried chicken. And Violet has to do all the damn work. You know she's pissed. Drums of Doom will kill you? Jesus. Anyway. We'll redeem. So we can heal. And we get to go. Okay. Because our occultist is the only one that's going to be able to hit the swine drummer for the most part. Oh wait. I can festering vapors on him. So that'll help. 2 damage. We just need to do 2 more damage. So Abyssal Artillery will do it then. Bad sequencing there. Is that Death's Door? So hopefully, if we can finish the fight off of these two... Oh wow, that extra death blow resist is OP. Then we just redeem to undo that damage he just did. The crit redeem! Yes. Oh my god. This makes no sense. That he's like had a bajillion heart attacks and he's still kicking. And refuses to be healed. Alright, so the food we can just eat. Antiquarian checks the chest. I'm actually optimistic that we can complete this quest. I want to take the deeds. And the only logical move, I think, would be to throw away my food. But if I get a hunger, then it's all over. So I think I throw... It's not good to throw the blood either. Do we throw this last skeleton key? Damn. We found 4 jades. See, like the citrine stacked. All of our treasure is stacked except the sapphire. What's 2 deeds worth to me? And look, there's obstacles here. So there's no obstacles here, here, or here. So we only need to dodge obstacles here and here. No, but the problem with throwing away the shovels, we have a pretty good chance of not running into any obstacles in those 2 unscouted hallways. It's just that if you throw away your food and you get hunger, then you're fucked. If you throw away your shovels and you find an obstacle, you're fucked. So I think we just have to, let me see, that's 5, 10, 15, that's 3, 6, 9, 12. The jade is the lowest value for those deeds. You know what? We're gonna throw the skeleton key. Because we'll probably end up throwing something else. And the skeleton key isn't gonna get us too much value. The cart we're gonna skip. Ooh, hallway battle. Alright, we are going to punish on this swine slasher. He resisted the bleed, that's unfortunate, because this thing does a lot of damage. So I would rather just, like, kill him. If we got the bleed, that would have been a one-shot. But we got to take 2 on it. So let's get this 3v3 going. Oh! No, 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 no. Crit into bleed. Alright, so we're going to do something cheeky here. We're going to do Protect Me on our occultist. He gets buffed by the Protect Me, and he also has the Moon Cloak, which gives him extra protection, so he's like an off-tank. And there's the heart attack. Okay, so we're going to just work on this swine drummer, I guess. Put the blight on him. Hopefully we get our redeem off. That's a stun. Yep. Okay, so we can redeem. This heart attack stuff is no fun. And our cultist is going to have a heart attack here in a second. There we go. And again, he's still buffed from Protect Me, so he's not taking that much damage. We can redeem again if we want. But that he's already at minus 30% damage, so we are going to see. He has to be below 50% HP to Insanguinate, so we'll use that. He heals and does damage. He resisted the bleed, though, even though he has 20%. That's unfortunate. But at any rate, I think that's what I need to start doing, is Insanguinating. I've been redeeming to heal my party, but I need to start getting Insanguinate off whenever I can. Excellent. Gets him with that gut punch, and we got the bleed. Oh man, I'm really liking the Flagellant now that I'm starting to see how the whole class flows a little bit. And we're gonna get that heal off because he dies to the bleed. We are, honestly, if Guts had survived that death blow, then we would have been Gucci. And it all comes down to me not wanting to camp in that one room. I should have just did it, right? Because I was gonna be making room for treasure. So definitely a huge punishment on my part. Can we eat that? Okay, cool. Yeah. So no obstacle in this unscouted hallway. But better safe than sorry. This might be the last room. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms left. So only a few more battles to go. Man. That's a really important dodge there. Because we need our occultist to not have a heart attack. Alright. So we can do Rain of Sorrows. Get the bleed. And we can Nervous Stab to finish off that Carrion Eater. Okay. Get some more damage on that Swine Drummer. And he's blighted, so this is really, if he has like a heart attack, that would be really obnoxious. Okay, if only Violet had a little bit more damage. So we can Insanguinate to kill this one. Oh my god, that's such a good ability. And, yep. So now the Swine Drummer's dead to bleed. Perfect. We're all blighted, though. I'm glad that Violet is, got Virtue. I think that's honestly what's carrying the run. We're going to Rain of Sorrows to whiff a turn and get a weird construction off on Violet. Every little bit helps.
Remind yourself
1,200 gold. So we can throw the Jade, because having an Antiquarian in your party makes your gold be able to stack up to 2,500. That's actually 3, 6, 9, 12. So technically the Sapphire is the thing I should throw away. But if we find another Sapphire, then it automatically outscales the Jade. So it's better to start another stack of gold. The Crests, I think we are going to pass on. And this is a buff. Extra damage. That's really going to help because Violet's the one that's been doing all the DPS for the party. For the most part. Eat some food. And there we go. We want to keep some in case we get hunger. Now, these 2 curios we did check. No, wait. We didn't go through this hallway. We scouted it, though. Rare antique. Excellent. Crests. Once again, we are passing on them. Alright, so first things first. We are below 50% HP, so we can insanguinate right off the bat. Exsanguinate, not insanguinate. Yep. I think we just punch this dude. Ah, damn. It's not terrible. Sick dodge. Okay. So, we could protect me. That does buff an ally. I think that's what we do have to go for here. Because look at that strong bleed. He's just going to die in his next turn. These dodges are sick. Okay. And so now we can sacrificial stab you. And sacrificial stab has a higher than normal crit chance. So sometimes you can just get like really cheeky burst off. And you see, he tanks that and is buffed. Beautiful. And from the Mooncloak, yeah, that's a really decent strat. Alright. Oh, man. He can't do anything in rank 3. Sad. We're going to heal ourselves. Because he's still buffed for one more round. Man. What a bitch.
A singular strike.
That's the crit I needed a round ago. So move back forward again. Oh, man. Being down one party member, like, just... the DPS loss is so ridiculous. Every fight is so hard. Yeah, right? It cuts your damage by 25%, and I intentionally front-loaded most of my DPS onto Guts so you could carry. And he did that on his own. And then, so I would say 30 or 40% of our DPS it was lost when Guts fell. Man, and these squealing piggies, man. We're just going to go this way. We'll skip 2 curios. We're so close to the end. Damn it, a trap. We didn't even scout that trap. And he has a fucking heart attack. Anyway. Pile of scrolls.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
I was secretly hoping I'm gonna take him off of Death's Door with some food before we go into this next room. Because there's one more room battle in here, right? There's a hallway battle here, and then there's a room battle. We're holding 4. Actually, we only need to hold 3 food because we only have 3 party members. He's not gonna eat. That's fine. That's fine. We can exsanguinate if we outspeed. Yes, indeedy. Boom. We want to get the bleed on this fat dude because he's got extra protection. And that's a 5 damage bleed for 3 rounds. We're going to cast Protect Me. To buff, exactly, buffs his damage resist. Whew, really glad we cast Protect Me there, but he's got, like, yeah, a bunch of dots on him, so we're just gonna Weird Construction to heal again. Tanks the Drums of Debilitation for us. And you see what I'm talking about? He's buffed damage, but he also has increased dodge. Ah, man, I was really hoping he dodged the ball and chain, because that's a stun. So be it. Alright, so he's dead to bleed. We just need to start working on this bastard. Low roll on that. I guess we just exsanguinate to heal. The heart attacks! The heart attacks are so real. Alright, so we are going to nervous stab. We're like teetering right on the edge. Oh yes, the outspeed. The light shrinks from my inner vision and so follows my faith. The shadows come for me at last. So we're actually going to redeem because we need to take him off of death's door because he has the dots. Whew. And he passes his turn. I wanted you to heal.
Grievous injury.
That's actually not that bad. And Violet, meanwhile, is like, don't worry, motherfuckers. I got this. Hop in my backpack. I will carry you. Anyway, just keep healing each other while Violet cleans this mess up. What's nice, though, is that after surviving the heart attack, your stress goes down a little bit. And so you can just keep healing. Okay.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
What are the odds that we get hunger in this last hallway? Too great. That's one thing I can't tolerate. So already finding 1,000 gold means that we outdo the sapphire. Doubtful that we'll find 2, 4. Actually, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's doubtful that we'll find another sapphire. So we are going to throw these. Is it? Oh, man. Should I touch? I feel like I should test my luck with the shovels. I feel like that is the right thing to do. But we've come so far, so it's better to just lose out on a little bit of value than risk having to move with our bare hands. Sack is empty. Alright, so this could be a room battle. The last one potentially in the dungeon. That's not good. That's really, really not good.
About to break.
Because he has a heart attack after that. And he's bleeding. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. And that's a stun on our other healer. So we need our flagellant to what's the name? To redeem. Oh my god, and he's bleeding. Oh, fuck.
The soil, feeding the evil therein.
Oh! Son of a bitch. Yes, we got out of there. Oh, man.
Tests the metal of heart, brain, and
That was super unlucky there at the end. We still get to keep all of our loot because we escaped. So, we just had 3 deaths. 2 that were just newbies that I don't really care about, but losing Guts was really lame. But we got a very much needed injection of funds thanks to Violet carrying there. Whew!
I see something.
We get an extra blueprint.
Sunken faces of passers-by. A glimmer of hope.
Alright, so what can we build? Do we even have anything? Granary is nice. You get plus 15% healing when you eat, and you get free food every time you set out from the dungeon. We need 60 busts for it. really obnoxious. But at any rate, finally starting to see some of the deaths stack up. But again, we got brought back from the brink because we were all the way down. Paying to de-stress and equip our higher leveled characters was really starting to compound. And we were down to like 5,000 gold or something like that. So now we're back up to 30,000. We'll have plenty left for our next few runs and to make sure that everybody is as outfitted as possible. So thank you for joining me today for what was absolutely a risky mission. And I'll see you next time.